MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 2 of the NLDS between the Chicago Cubs and the Cincinnati Reds. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, this is just a 5-game series, so getting that first win under you is great. The most important game of a series, though, is the next one you're about to play. So treating this game like it's absolutely critical is a good way not to get too comfortable with your lead.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Trevor Bauer is on the mound for Game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Pride and joy of the UCLA Bruins, former #1 draft pick with the Arizona Diamondbacks. This guy has really found himself good fastball. And he's one of these guys that he's into the new metrics. He likes to see that spin rate and that carry on the four-seam fastball. Good fastball, 95 to 97. His curveball, though, might be his outpitch. It's a 12-6 straight-down curveball. One of the top pitchers in the league right now.
Javier Baez is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
First pitch, 7:07.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
Wow, only the second pitch of the game tonight, and that's called a ball. This looks like it could be very good for the hitters tonight.
And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Here's a look over to first. Don't want to forget about him. Standing in now, David Bodie, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1. Bauer has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career.
At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. Too high, ball 3. Chris Bryant will be next. Baez on at first, nobody out. And he misses there for ball 4, so runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Count 1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
A bouncer to the left side. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with one away now.
Batting fourth, the catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses, ball one. Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that can do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
3-0 now.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Second and third here, 1 man out. And he looks at one that misses, ball 4, so that'll load him up, but at least the double play is in order here with 1 away.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. His numbers against Trevor Bauer comes in with 6 hits in 21 at-bats. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. He's set and the pitch.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
One and one, the count to the Cubs' first baseman. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
The 2-1. Belted high in the air out to left. Looking up is the left fielder. At the track, the wall. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. His first homer so far in the series. And with it, the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0.
Well, it seems like only a couple of minutes ago that we were ready for a hard-fought game. But things have taken a dramatic turn here early. They jumped all over this guy, including that grand slam. And they might not be done yet.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber.
The left fielder.
As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one. And this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
1-1 to Schwarber. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a cold strike 2. Still 2-2. Four runs here in this half inning. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Pulled toward right center field. Senzel's there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. But the damage is already done as the Cubs plate 4 on this grand slam home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 4-0 Chicago. Jose Quintana will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy on the bump sitting on 99 career wins. So you know right now while he's taking his warm-ups, he's thinking about one thing. I need one more win to get to that magic century 100. That's a pretty big feather that you'll be able to put in your cap, and we'll see how he does in this one here today.
So stepping in, Nick Senzel. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Count now a ball and a strike. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Soft grounder left side. And that's out number 1.
Batting second, the second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas. First pitch on its way. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Long run for the left fielder. In there, a base hit. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Batting third, the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Stepping in now, Eugenio Suarez. Ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 1 out and a runner on second base. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Castellanos absolutely feasts off of left-handed pitching. Many right-handed hitters do better against southpaws, of course, but he's about as good as it gets in the opposite-handed type of matchup.
Yeah, and I think the common denominator of why he absolutely hammers left-handed pitching is the fact that he knows he can't get beat inside. He has that split second more to be able to execute his game plan knowing he's not going to get jammed.
The 2-0 on the way. It is in there for strike one.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hard hit at third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. One left for Cincinnati. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Now here it comes. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Weak grounder down the line at third. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 62, Jose Quintana.
So coming to the plate, Jose Quintana. First offering on its way.
Nope, that's inside.
Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball two.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Bases are empty, one man out. Fouled off. The 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Javier Baez is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. The windup and the 0-1.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Another 2-2 offering. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Cubs are down in order, but they're in front 4-0. So up steps the former MVP, Joey
Leading
Votto.
off for the
Lots
Reds,
of baseball left
the
in this
first
one as
baseman.
we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Here we go.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Here's the 1-1 now to Votto. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And this is swung on and missed by Votto, and he's retired for the first out.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter.
Batting
When you fall behind in the count
right
1 and 2, you're probably
Number
expecting
44.
some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
To the plate now, Aristides Aquino. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. Here's the pitch.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Fouled away. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. One out, nobody on. Another one sent foul. Oh, 2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Galvin.
At the plate now, Freddie Galvis. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now the 1-0.
Ball.
Two out, nobody on. Three and 0 now.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Is looked at for the first strike. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Top of the third set to get underway, and set to go is the second baseman, David Bodie.
David Bodie.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Rich Ryan.
MVP.
So one away here with the bases empty. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Bases are empty, one man out.
Ball.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball. Bryant looking at a 3-1 count.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
One out, nobody on. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. 2 balls and a strike. Ball even at 2-2. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Galvis onto the grass. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Standing in, Kurt Casale. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First delivery to him on the way. In there for strike one, 0-1.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit, kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
1-1. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Now at the plate, Trevor Bauer. He'll get to take his first cuts here. comes. And this is low, ball one. Bases are empty, one man out.
Nope.
That missed. Close. It's ball two.
Might get the take sign here until he sees a strike. He's not known to be a very good hitting pitcher.
Now the 2-0. Fastball is looked at for strike two.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Had him off balance a bit as this is skied into short left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for Cincinnati, the center fielder, Nick Senzel.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Nick Senzel. Quintana's ready. First pitch on its way. Curveball looked at here for strike one. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
And it's fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball, put himself right back in this at bat.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Sent out to straightaway center field. Happ is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They trail here 4-0. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the 4th, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Hey, there haven't been a lot of runs scored in this one, but with one swing of the bat, he was able to drive in 4 in his last one. That was a huge grand slam that he hit.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch, and that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Now the 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
This is the cat and mouse that I love right here. You take the pitcher deep last time up. Now you're 2-0 again. No way he gets a fastball right here.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball.
He wants that changeup back right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Hitter was just a smidge out in front.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Two balls and 2 strikes to Rizzo. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. First pitch coming, here it is. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
One out, nobody on. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Schwarber connects and sends a ball to deep right field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run for Kyle Schwarber. His first homer here in the series. And the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Here's Jason Hayward now.
The right fielder.
Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former first rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Now here it comes. The windup and the 0-1.
Look out, 1-1.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
3-1 to him now. Two out, nobody on. Swung on and missed 3-2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's the Cubs 5 and the Reds nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Mike Moustakas.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Now the 1-0. Bounce towards the mound. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
In now for the Reds, Eugenio Suarez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Dan, are you even concerned about that? You've been pitching out of the wind-up ball game, and now you have to go to the stretch.
It can be a concern sometimes, but you try to, in between starts, to make sure that you throw enough pitches out of the stretch, and he's been out of the windup most of the game, so we'll see how he reacts here after this base hit.
Nick Castellanos now. As the first pitch to him's a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. High in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. 1-2 now.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
1-2, here it comes. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Now another 1-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting.
In is Joey Votto now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Votto.
First pitch on its way.
Inside, ball 1.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Now batting.
Off the bat, it looked like that might bring their first run of the game across. But those hopes ended quickly when it hopped over the wall. Everyone gets 2 bases on a ground rule double, so the runner from first is forced to stay at third, and the next guy is going to have to be the one to put them on the board.
Aristides Aquino is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside 1-0. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. A ball and a strike now. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Quintana sets. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. And not in time as the run scores. The tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. Reds will be forced to settle for just the 1. We played 4 full. It's the Cubs 5 and the Reds 1. Striding into the box, Jose Quintana. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Quintana.
Let's go, guys. Come on.
The pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded by Moustakas. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Javier Baez.
Digging in once again, Javier Baez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat.
1-0.
And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Hard on the ground towards short. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Here comes the Red skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make the change here. That's going to be all for Trevor Bauer. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Tyler Mahle enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Tyler Mahle.
So now to the plate, David Bodie, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back. The 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
Mahle, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was selected in the 7th round back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Heading out towards shallow right. Aquino is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Striding in once again, Chris Bryant. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. That's a strike to throw down. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
Ripped down the first base line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Throw down to third is thrown away right down the left field line. And that is going to cost him a run as he'll scamper home on the wild pitch. The 1-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Casale corrals it, and the throw to first ends the inning. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and no one left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubs 6 and the Reds 1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading off for
Good
the
stuff,
Reds,
Heidi. Thanks.
the shortstop, Ready, Galvin.
Here comes the first pitch. Freddie Galvis is at the plate as he looks at ball one. Two and 0 now. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2 and 1 now. Now the pitch.
I got 3-1. 3 balls.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the fifth underway.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right
Now
there.
batting,
And you know
catcher.
he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Digging in to try it again. Kurt Casale looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball, that's upstairs.
The 1-0. Misses ball 2.
No strike.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece.
That's
3-0 now.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Three and 1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
The pitcher, number 30.
Philip
Your
Irvin
attention, please.
will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good
Number
spot
6.
as he has runners at first
Philip
and second and nobody out in the
Irvin.
inning. And that misses inside 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball, that's outside.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Come on, Red.
Here he comes on 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. None out. Runners at first and second.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
That one's in there. 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
From the stretch. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Nick Senzel.
Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, Nick Senzel. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Let's go, 50.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That's out.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
First and second now, one man out. One and one to the Reds leadoff man. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2 and 1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
The 2-1. A bouncer up the middle. One there. The relay on to first. The double play, and the side is retired. Boy, oh boy. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Lucas Sims takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 39, Lucas.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and stepping in the long ball threat, Wilson Contreras.
Leading off for the Cubs, the catcher, number 40, Wilson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Fouled off. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Classic slider down and away for the strike out there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Two away now for the Cubs in the 6th, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Kyle Schwarber.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Here now the 2-2.
3 and 2.
Jason Hayward would be next. A full count now to Kyle Schwarber. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and up next the former World Series hero Mike Moustakas.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And now a pitch on the way. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Down to 3-1.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering, where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a change, as that'll do it for Jose Quintana. So the good news is he'll wind up going the requisite 5 innings for the victory, but he does leave his bullpen some considerable work to do before this one's done. Alec Mills takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 30, Alec Mills.
Eugenio Suarez will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out.
Let it go!
From the stretch. And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
A runner at first with no outs here. 1-1.
1-1.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
No, inside. Come on. All right, let's go.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch.
Full count. 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Standing in, Nicholas Castellanos. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit out towards second. Step on the bag for one. On to Rizzo at first, and they get them both.
The batter, the first baseman, Joey Votto.
Digging in and looking for more, Joey Votto, runner in scoring position with two gone. First offering on its way. Line to the right side, but a foul ball.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
The 0-1 on its way. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball, 2-1. Men on third with two down. All even now, 2-2. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Here's the payoff pitch. Liner towards second. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Boy, that's a big pick-me-up right there. After the ground ball double play, that runner at third could have been stranded. Big, and I mean big, two-out base hit.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, picking up your teammates right there. You know, after grounding into a double play, you watch your teammate go back to the dugout dejected, costing his team 2 outs, and you find a way to bail him out. Nice piece of hitting.
In now, Aristides Aquino, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 0-1 pitch. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Into the upper deck, and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His first homer so far in the series, and they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did. Standing in now, Freddie Galvis.
Shortstop,
There's
Freddie.
a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. 3 runs already home here. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
You like the modern style of baseball, here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Still 1-2. Hard on the ground towards short. There's Baez. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, 9 due up to start the seventh. It's the Cubs 6 and the Reds 4. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Robert Stevenson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Now pitching and batting in the sixth spot, number 55, Robert Stevenson. Now playing right field.
Now at the plate, Jason Hayward. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Leading off for the Cubs, the right fielder, Jason Hayward.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball 1, no strike.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The center fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
The next Cub up, Ian Happ. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First offering on its way.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1 and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Popped him up.
Casale
Has a play. And that's the second out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 30, Alex Mills.
Victor Caratini will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
He's hitting for the Cubs. Number 7, Victor Caratini.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. The pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Here's Javier Baez as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit hard up the middle. And that's in there for a base hit. His 3rd hit of the game.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Now to the plate, David Bodie. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. 2 down, runners at first and second. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Cubs strand a couple. They're up 6-4. Ryan Tepera gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 52, Ryan Tepera.
Now batting, Kirk Casale. It was a walk in his last trip.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. Now here's the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
The 2-2. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Stepping in now, number 4. A bouncer to the left side. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
Up next to Cincinnati, the center fielder, Nick Senzel.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Nick Senzel. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Lays off 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
Oh. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Hit back toward the mound. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Kyle Ryan.
Into the box, Mike Moustakas. And he takes ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. The 2-0 on the way. A runner on first with 2 away. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Reds leave one. They trail it here 6-4. Matt Bowman has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth. Here's Chris Bryant now, and he's 0 for in this one, batting out of the 3 spot.
Chris Bryant.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Ball 1. Count 1-0.
A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, the catcher, Wilson.
So in now for Chicago, Wilson Contreras. No hits to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And he's way off balance with the swing there.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Pitch popped up. Therefore, it is Votto. 2 away now.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in now as we take you back to the very first inning as he got him going early. A grand slam right out of the gates. Now the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. 2 out, nobody on. Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Suarez in foul ground. Fouled away. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Senzel is camped under this one, and he will put it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They still lead it 6-4. Craig Kimbrell is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
For Chicago, number 46, Craig Kimbrell.
Into the box, Eugenio Suarez. They'll
For
have
the
a new
Reds,
pitcher waiting for him as
third
we
baseman,
begin their half of the eighth.
Eugenio Suarez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. Now here it comes. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Ball 2.
2 strikes.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here's the 3-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 2.
So one away here in the Reds' half of the eighth. And the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. Pitch on the way.
That's a ball. Ball 1, no strike. Nope, that's inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 2-0 on the way. Finds the zone, strike one.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Will not catch the zone, ball 3.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate, Joey Votto, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. 1-0.
Ball, that's out.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-1 now.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
3-1 count, tying run on the on-deck circle. You have to be very careful right here to make a quality pitch on 3-1.
Fastball in there, 3-2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
And he fouls this one off. Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball.
Now batting, the pitcher, Matt.
Dan Winkler is called upon with 2 out in the 8th as he's asked to complete a 4-out save.
Number 43, Dan Winkler.
Jesse Winker will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Jesse Winker.
That's the
A
ball.
ball and no strikes. The 1-0 delivery.
Ball, that's low.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Hayward to the track. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. As they pull even, it's 6-6 now.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
The batter,
So
number 3,
now to the plate,
Shortstop.
Freddie Galvis.
Ready.
He'll take a look at the strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into the wind, the 0-1. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Schwarber is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. But the Reds do push across a couple on this 2-run home run. 9th inning coming up, and we're all even now at 6-6. Michael Lorenzen will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half.
Michael Lorenzen.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. strike to even the count. 1-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Full count now, 3-2. The lefty Jason Hayward waits in the on-deck circle. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
Now batting. The right
Into the box now, Jason Hayward. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope, outside.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. One out, nobody on. Hit back up the middle. Galvis is there. And there are 2 away now.
The center fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 0-1 pitch coming. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Tried to get him to chase the cutter there, a ball and 2 strikes.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes. And he strikes him out on a good pitch. So 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We're all knotted up headed to the bottom of the 9th as the Reds will try to walk it off. Into the box now, Kurt Casale. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch on its way. 4-1. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Hit the other way out toward right field. Therefore, it is Hayward now, 1 away.
Now batting, number 4.
Stepping in, number 4. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First delivery to him on the way. In there, strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. windup, the 1-1 pitch. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Left side. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Nick Senzel.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Nick Senzel. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Back on it is the left fielder, still ranging back. Ball game! A solo shot here to left. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Man, the postseason always seems to deliver big moments, and this was no exception. A walk-off in the final at-bat ends it, and there's bedlam at home plate. Wow!
Heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
Tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. Cincinnati have evened up this series at 1 game apiece. Michael Lorenzen gets the W on the mound. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 7 runs on 9 hits. 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Cubs, 6 runs, 6 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 40 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Great American Ballpark, 42,319. The Reds thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.